Thank you. So excited to be here. Lots of interesting input today for sure. So my name is Andreas Hani, and my background is still a hockey player. So I played 18 years professional in Switzerland, and that's the last season was 13-14, so a while back, but still all the guys working for teams right now, I played with them, against them, for them, whatever. So that's really my background. Going to share with you a little bit of where we are today and where we come from, but mostly about where we are today and where we see ourselves going forward. I guess not many of you have heard of 49ing, and that's because we have been active in the Swiss market, and the Swiss market only to this point. And if I look at us today, then I'm going to say, okay, we're engineering scalable solutions to grow the game. And the engineering is really the key part. We want to be excellent at engineering. And that's a little bit the constellation that we have in Switzerland, where I'm like the hockey guy talking to my colleagues, convincing them that we can learn a lot from other industries. So we're not maybe trying to somehow convince hockey people with our technology as much as I am trying to convince my buddies to come on the journey and try to benefit from data technology-based solutions that we can now offer. So our mission: big data, cloud-based software, artificial intelligence, and we believe we can grow the game in a big way from this. So we think that right now we are just on the tip of the iceberg, meaning that we have a lot of action at the elite levels, at the top tiers of all the hockey nations, but we still have a lot of hockey games that do not benefit from what is possible technology-wise. So when we maybe go back a little bit to what we have been doing, so we have been working from the start at a solution for the elite leagues, which includes their partners, their stakeholders, like media. So they want to have what they need as far as data insights during the games or after the games, but we also want to deliver data during the games live to other websites or whomever needs them, and also for television. And that's really how we started. So after my playing days, I founded the company 2016, and 2017, 18 was like the first talks with the top 2 professional leagues in Switzerland, with the national teams. Okay, how do we develop a platform together that can satisfy all needs that we have today in hockey operations, and how can we actually take it a step further year after year? So we came up with the data cockpit that has now been in use in Switzerland for 3 years, has been extended just recently long term, where we basically have the key functionalities of database information. We have a scouting player development platform, and then we have all the needs of video analysis that we cover in one platform. And the most important aspects that we have is we want to have it, of course, we want to have it relevant. We want to have relevant information from data. We always want to combine it with video, and we want to have it actionable. How does this work? It's a lot about the ideas that we have, but we have a monthly meeting with representations of the teams, of our clients, or we discussed where we are and we discussed what we do next. So again, we want to have information that is relevant. So of course, it correlates with winning and losing, but it's also connected with the video image, whatever we have, and it's also something that is actually actionable and we can communicate to players, or we can easily share with the players and give them the information. Okay, so that's what we have been doing. Now, if we speak about, sorry, we also have this on a player level, of course, player combination levels. But if we speak of what the potential is going forward, then it is unlocking where the games have not been made available yet on that large scale that hockey is actually played at. This is another example just last year where we enabled or we built what they needed for the coaches challenge. So again, there was the league coming to us and said, we have 8 signals from the production on site. We want to have 8 signals available on the platform during the game with a latency of less than half a second, so we can look at it during the game and we can challenge, make the coaches challenge on the platform. We have, but this is a performance model that we have just for an explanation. So we have big data sets. We, in this case, measure individual contribution on offensive potential, break it up into single aspects of the game, of course, connected with video and everything else. However, and now I come to what we're very excited about at this point is we see basically 2% of all the games that are covered with data generation. And we have heard today that there has been incredible growth in video image availability. These lower tiers are starting. I mean, we have examples here in Sweden with Svenska Hockey TV, something like that. And we have the same in Switzerland. So in Switzerland, we'll have all the lower leagues broadcasted. And it's really about growing the game, which is to the benefit of anybody in here, I think, which is to the benefit of the game that we love. And so from the start, we built this platform really for the elite, for elite hockey, but we always had in mind, okay, we want to use it for lower levels. And now we're launching where basically anybody having a camera signal on the game can actually benefit from this platform. We do support or be our partner in broadcasting solution for those automated game broadcasts, and that's only possible, and we're proud of this. We're going to be launching our scalable automated data generation, and that's really what we see at the foundation of us moving forward, partnering with broadcasting companies to cover the remaining 98% of the games, let's say. Okay, so very briefly, a little bit of an intro of us. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for bearing with me with that last presentation of today. And I'll be around for questions or anything else if need be.